Carlos, mate, Carlos, quick word. It's, about next season. Look, mate, you've clearly got what it takes to play at this level, and you're a long time retired. So I was thinking, what if we send you around again next season? You'll think about it. Good? Good. Can you let me know soon? Because I'll have to replace you in the summer if you're going to retire. Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to Queen of the South. It's Season 2, it's Episode 9, that is the final episode of Season 2, and today we will end our first year in the Premiership knowing that we are safe for next season against Motherwell, who know they are going down next season, so we might even get a quick scout of some potential signings for the summer. Now, one thing that isn't going to be happening today is a farewell appearance for Josh DeBeo. He has hurt his ankle ligaments, he's out for this one. So he has played his final game for the Queen of the South, which is a shame. He's off to Burton Albion. Did I make a mistake in letting him go? Time will tell. Right now, and I know quite a few of you guys have agreed with me, it definitely feels like a mistake. But hopefully we will be able to replace him adequately in the summer. So there we go. Josh DeBeo has played his final game for the club, which is a shame. Now there are 4 games to catch you up on as we wind down the season. The first one in the sort of the bottom half, the relegation split of the league. It was against Dundee. So let's see how it went. So a draw was just about fair in this one. Both teams probably should have scored, to be honest, but the draw was fair. You'll notice we changed the formation a little bit. Knowing that we are safe, I kind of was just trying to experiment and see if we could get away with not playing a DM and things like that, and more or less we could. Now, a new name you may see here at left back, we gave a debut to Bailey Dull. We signed him earlier on this year from Inveneri Lokos. He's got a little bit of potential about him. He was doing really, really well. You can see the non-competitive games. So that's the under-21s, under-18s, and mainly under-18s. He was averaging quite well. So I thought we'll give him a chance, see how he gets on. And he took his chance, let's be honest. The next game to catch you up on is against Aberdeen. So apparently we've forgotten how to score a goal. Another 0-0, another debut for Elliot. I think he got his debut in the last one. But again, just trying to give youngsters, and this guy does have a bit of potential, just trying to give them as much game time as we can. But yeah, it's just not quite worked out in front of goal for us. You can see from the XG tracker, we should have won this game. We just, have forgotten how to score. So with that in mind, it was our final home game of the year, and that was against Dundee United. We were behind at halftime, but Olafunwa pulled us level before Bradley crossed for Patton to seal the win. So a great second half performance from us this one, and this was the game that made me sort of cave and ask Tevez to reconsider his retirement. He's still got it. He hasn't really declined physically, and mentally he's still really, really good. Technically he's still really good. So if we can get him for another season, I think it's a little bit of a no-brainer on £600 a week as well. I mean, it would be wonderful, absolutely wonderful to get Tevez in for, or keep him for a 3rd season at the club. Final game to catch you up on was against St Mirren. Against 10 men, we conceded in the 89th minute. We were absolutely robbed in this one. This was DeBeo's final game. He got injured, I think it was in training after this. No, he got injured during the game in this one. So that's a shame that we couldn't send him out on a better note, but we just could not score. You can see from the XG tracker, we were dominating throughout. They had a couple of good chances, but our 2 centre-backs, Nditi and Wheater, absolute shambles at the back there. So, a bit disappointing, but coming into the final game of the season, if we look at the league table, we are safe in, or not quite safe, no, we could. If we lose and Aberdeen win, we could drop down to 8th, but 7th or 8th, first season up, absolutely fine. Really, really happy with that. And Motherwell already relegated with nothing to play for. Let's hope we can rub some salt in those wounds for them. Let's have a quick look at what we're doing here now. A reminder, after the game, we do have our end-of-season award, so we'll see, amongst other things, who you guys voted as your Viewers' Player of the Year. And we also have, we've got tied players still, and we also will have our Goal of the Season competition as well. So that is all to look forward to. We've got tied players. 1 second here. All right, a few last-minute changes there. So it will be Eastwood in goal. We'll have another look at Dull going down that left-hand side with Iacoviti and Olafunwa and Bradley as the back 4. Furyk will come in to play midfield with Cochrane and Morton. Slightly different roles. Apparently, I'd promised Cochrane he could play as a deep-lying playmaker, which I completely forgot, so that's why there's a change there. Tevez, well, it could be the last game of his illustrious career. Hopefully not. Hopefully he'll be back next season, but it might be the farewell. Cassidy's going to have to come in and play up front. He hasn't scored a goal all season, so let's hope he's better late than never, I suppose. And Patton, he gets a chance to go up top and add to his 13 goals this season. I believe he's our top goal scorer. All right, so we can see the team sheets there. Derek McGuinness, of Aberdeen fame, I should say, is their new manager. Obviously, they sacked their manager through the year, given the sort of season they've been having. Yeah, let's win here. Let's try a no excuses win. We'll pump our fists. We'll say we have faith in them. Go out there and make me proud. And hopefully, as I say, end the season on a high. But win, lose, or draw this one, we are going to be in the league next season, and that is coming into the season all we really wanted, wasn't it? We've got a corner here, Tevez to take. It's towards, well, it's right into, it's a penalty. There was two Motherwell players there and no one anywhere around them, so I wonder if there was a block or a pull of a shirt or something. But here we go, Tevez, in what could be the last game of his career, sticks the penalty away. It's 1-0 in the 3rd minute, and a 7th goal of the season for Carlos Tevez. Wonderful stuff, and the perfect start, really, isn't it? Goalkeeper went the wrong way, and Tevez just passed her into the back of the net. Brilliant. And yeah, it's really annoying me. Sometimes it's the way I want it, and sometimes it's not. And it's bugging me. I know I've complaining about that a lot, aren't I? But it is bugging me. Oh, I'm not encouraged. I hit encourage when we're winning. Tevez with a ball in. Olafunwa with a header. Well, that is why they've been relegated, I suspect. PJ Morrison has literally thrown it in his own net there. There was nothing on. Olafunwa with a looping header that was, I mean, I could have saved it. And he's just thrown it into his own net. You would be tearing your hair out as Derek McGuinness, wouldn't you? Shot there. Now, this Tiffany guy is not too bad. He might be someone we have a look at in the summer. There's a cracking ball in. Oh, it's a Ryan Cassidy goal. Except it's not, because he's offside. But we've been waiting for him to do something like that all season. Well, we haven't, actually. I gave up on him about October time. But that's a cracking volley. And unfortunately for him, he's, well, nowhere near onside, if we're completely honest. But, yeah, I mean, you can see from this, Motherwell are a struggling side, aren't they? We do need to make a decision on Furyk for next season. We are paying a fee, but not wages this season, so it's not quite as good a deal as it looks like. We're paying the equivalent of, I think, £700 a week for him. So I don't want to commit to him too soon. I kind of figure that we'll probably be able to, if not get him back after he goes back to, I think it's Florentina he's on loan from, we'll probably be able to get someone similar. Ball in. It's a gilt header, and it's Rory Patton with number 14. Tevez to Patton. And it's 3-0 now before half-time, and this Motherwell team look like this season can't end quick enough for them. Tevez, he's been whipping in those sorts of corners all season long, and there at the near post is Patton just to deflect it in for him. And we've got another highlight before the end of this half. Cochrane and Bradley exchanging passes. Back to Morton, who of course will be coming back next season, continuing his loan spell from Liverpool. Cochrane to Bradley, who's back next year as well. Back to Morton. Tevez! Oh! Carlos Tevez with a memorable strike. If it is to be his last game, he's got 2. And his second one is an absolute belter. From behind the goal, this might look very special. One touch off the Cochrane. Back we go, first time, and that is a little bit of class from our Argentinian absolute legend, as Gaz Monster decides he's going to play some Football Manager as well. And there we go. That is an absolutely dominant half of football from us. Point the finger. I think it's just going to be don't get complacent. What if you've blown them away? Don't let that happen. There it is. And Carlos Tevez is going, I mean, you almost just want him to retire after this, don't you? If this is how he's going to go out, a 9.6, and he could improve that from there. It almost would have been better if he had a stinker. You don't want to go like that, do you, Carlos? Let's come back and have another year. But we said, didn't we? As I said at the start of the season, if he can keep us up this year, that'll be absolutely brilliant. And he's done that. He's kept us in the division. What we might do is bring on Murray Miller here for a little bit of game time. Dahl, again, is playing not the greatest game of his career. Let's get Hendry on for him. I don't think he's quite ready yet, if I'm honest. We might even look to get him out on loan. It's going to depend a little bit on what we do in the summer, obviously, as to who we loan out and things like that. But, yeah, I don't think he hasn't quite taken his chance. Cassidy. Can Cassidy get a goal to finish the... Tevez! Oh, I thought he was going to get an absolute belter for a hat-trick. They just keep getting better and further out. But it's been a wonderful game. I'm always tempted to take him off so we can give him a standing ovation, round of applause. It's the 80 or so minutes, so let's do that. Rise as one for the great man. If it is to be his final game, not just with us, but of his career, he has gone off in absolute style. Well done, Carlos. Wonderful, hopefully not career. But there we go, 4-0 on the final day. That's how you end the season. Tevez, definitely man of the match with a 9.4. And that was very, very good, boys. So we end the season on a high. Motherwell go down with their tails between their legs. And look at that. St Mirren have fallen just short against Dundee. Unless Dundee gets smashed against... so Dundee could relegate Dundee United. Or send them into the playoff if they beat them by 4 goals or so. Which they didn't do. They were 2 goals short. So there we go. Dundee United are safe. St Mirren go to the playoff. So Tevez bids farewell to Queen of the South. Not yet. Not yet. He hasn't given me his response yet. I live in hope. But guys, wait right there. Tevez, what a performance. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Wait right there. We will be back for the end of season awards. And, well, hopefully we'll get an answer from Tevez if he's staying or not. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Queen of the South end of season awards. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Oh, you're too kind. Far, far too kind. Thank you, everybody, and welcome to the Queen of the South End of Season Awards. We've played a season in the Premiership. We've stayed in the Premiership, and, well, that's a very, very successful season in my book. So I think we need to begin the evening by giving the players a big, hearty round of applause. You've done brilliantly, guys. Outperformed yourselves. Hopefully you won't all be replaced next season. So the first award this evening is the Golden Pen for this season's signing of the year. And, well, there was obviously a lot of signings that came in. We took a lot of risks. And, well, this guy, he paid off. He finished the season very, very well indeed. He came in on a free transfer because obviously he did. The Queen gave me no money. And the winner is Alex Iacoviti. The next award is the Golden Card, awarded to the player with the worst discipline. And I asked for an improvement on this award last season when 6 yellow cards won it, and we got it because we've doubled that. 12 yellow cards, very nicely done. The Golden Card winner is Stephen Hendry. The next award is the Golden Bullseye, awarded to the player with the best pass completion. And, well, 98% pass completion is worthy of a trophy in my books. So the winner of the Golden Bullseye this year is... oh, his first name. Oludare Olafunwa. The next award is the Golden Spoon, awarded to the man that feeds the strikers, the player with the most assists. And, well, this guy is... well, he's a fan favourite. He's a manager favourite. And hopefully he'll be around next season. So with 8 assists, the Golden Spoon goes to the legend that is Carlos Tevez. The next award is the Golden Anchor, awarded to that player that we can rely on, the man with the highest average match rating. And match ratings weren't at their highest this season, got to be honest about that. But this guy managed to crack the 7 with a 7.12. He was very good, very surprising as well. But the Golden Anchor this season goes to Rory Patton. The next award is the Golden Cross, awarded to this season's most injured player. And, well, the winner, it was a devastating injury at a time when he was just beginning to cement himself in the first 11. It's a real shame. But with 29% of the season missed, and most of next season as well, the winner is Michael Devlin. The next award is the Golden Soother, awarded to the baby of the team, this season's best young player. And this guy, well, he's already been up here this evening. And as I said before, he's been a surprise packet this season, and long may it continue. So the Golden Soother for this season goes to Rory Patton. The next award is one of the shiny ones. It's the Golden Boot for this season's top goal scorer. And I'm running out of things to say about this guy. I hope he hasn't taken his seat. 14 goals is the Golden Boot for this season. We need to improve on that, please, next season, guys. But the Golden Boot for this year goes to Rory Patton. And now comes one of the most satisfying awards of the evening. It is my chance to get one back by awarding the horse's ass to this season's worst player. And it was an absolute no-brainer this season. Absolute no-brainer. When you sign a striker, you expect goals, or at least goal. We got neither from this guy. So the horse's ass for this year is Ryan Cassidy. No, mate, offside goals don't count. That's why they're offside goals. Go away. All right, the next award is the Viewers' Player of the Year. We need to thank everybody amongst you who voted and nominated players, and we've been left with two excellent nominees. And the first one, of course, is Rory Patton. The second one is Carlos Tevez. And the winner is Rory Patton. So before we get to announcing this season's Player of the Year, we do need to acknowledge the Team of the Season. So if you do just direct your eyes up to the board, you will see that the goalkeeper, surprisingly enough, is Eastwood, since he played every game. The back four is Hendry, Olafunwa, Iacoviti, and Bradley, of course, at right back there. The midfield is Morton, Goss, and Cochrane. The number 10 is the great man, Carlos Tevez. And your front two is Patton and Roy. Congratulations, guys. You've all had wonderful seasons. Well done. Congratulations. And now it's time for the big one, to award the Golden Star for this season's Queen of the South Player of the Year. And this guy's had a big season. He's had a big night as well. Hopefully he doesn't do a back injury taking all these trophies home. The Golden Star for this season, our first in the Premiership, is Rory Patton. Well, there we go. Thank you and congratulations to Rory and the rest of the winners this evening. It's been a great season. It's hopefully going to be a big summer as well. Queen, if you're listening, we could do with a few extra pounds in the kitty this summer. But yeah, Tevez, we'd love to see you back again next year, mate. And everybody in the auditorium, thank you very much for coming out. Thank you for you at home for watching. And I look forward to seeing you all back again next season at Palmerston Park, where we begin our second season as established in the Premiership. Congratulations, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. So there we go, end of season awards done for another year. Unfortunately, it won't let me click on the thing to bring up the end of season stuff again. I don't know why, it just keeps taking me to my manager profile. But anyway, let's have a quick rundown of the major awards here. So it was Patton, the Golden Boot winner, with 14 goals. He also won the Golden Anchor for a top average match rating of 7.12. Tevez was the Golden Spoon with 8 assists. Olafunwa, 98% pass completion. We don't give out Man of the Match awards, of course, but DeBayo, why did I let our most Man of the Match award-winning player leave on a free transfer? That's one that I'm going to have to justify later, isn't it? Hendry, 12 yellow cards to win the golden card. And we can see there were 2 red cards, but no one got anywhere near Hendry and his 12 yellow cards. That was quite something special. A couple of the other awards. Devlin, who won the Golden Cross for his injury efforts. Now, he's still got 6 months to go. He'll probably win it again next year, all with the same injury. So that shows tremendous dedication to the cause, doesn't it? And I just don't think... stupid game. I just don't think we could look past Cassidy as the worst player this year. You're a striker. You haven't scored a single goal all year. What are you playing at? But there we go. This is the club vision and expectations. We'll just accept that. That's all fine by me. What do we want to do next year? Finish in the relegation playoffs for next season? Really? I want to get into Europe next, or at least top half, and be in the conversation for Europe. So there's the team dynamics. Roy will be around next year. Tevez, hopefully, will be around next year. We know De Bello is leaving. Unfortunately, Wheater has got a contract extension. Hopefully, he'll retire. Cassidy will not be coming back. And so we're going to have a little bit of the top of the pyramid is going to need some refilling, isn't it? We'll do the end-of-season team meeting of Kemra. The new season team report, we'll have a proper look at that ahead of next episode's summer transfer special. But there's a lot to like about the squad. But unfortunately, there is a lot more not to like about it. Look at how much of that is dark red as well. So there's work to do. We're a long way from being the finished product, obviously. So there is the injury stuff. And so this now brings us to goal of the season. I'll leave it there. That's the best 11 that we have through our first 2 seasons. So enjoy that while I go through goal of the season. Not the highest amount, but certainly some good goals that we've scored this season. So the way this works, same as voting for Viewers Player of the Year. Top of the description will be a link. It'll take you through to a straw poll. So at the end of this little compilation, go and vote for which goal you think has been your favourite, and we'll announce the winner early next season, whenever it is I remember to do it, basically. But until then, guys, if you've enjoyed the episode, if you've enjoyed the season, make sure you hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you next time for a summer transfer special. So we look to build a team to stay in the Premiership. And we're still waiting to hear from Tevez if he'd like to play another season or not. Take care. Here are our top 4 goals from the 22-23 season. Don't forget to vote for your favourite.